Okay, this is a test and hopefully it's working. If it is, then you can type in down below in the comments. I think that I'm live. I can see on my YouTube studio I'm live. What's the idea in this stream? I am going to be doing SEO using AI. Is SEO dead? That's another debate, right? Should we be doing LEO, LLM, engine optimization? That is the question. Anyway, I've got a community website that's got a lot of organic traffic. It's for my other business, Music Radio Creative. And essentially the goal today is to preserve that traffic. Now I'm just going to check. Actually, I'm going to check on my YouTube channel that this is coming out and that people can access it. I think it is. It says I'm live, which is awesome. And this is going to be quite a different live stream. It's going to be very raw and direct and very real because essentially I'm going to do everything just as I would for a normal working day. I've got about 2.5 to 3 hours, and I think I'm just going to leave this rolling the whole time. I might delete this live stream afterwards. I kind of decide, well, maybe you help me decide if it's valuable or not. But this is not going to be a kind of like fast production, you know, like the videos I do on my channel where I'm like, this is how you do this. It's going to be more sort of like sit with me and work. So if that's your kind of jam and you want to have me in a little window or on your device while you do some work, that's cool. I can see Ibrahim's there. Hi, Ibrahim. Nice to see you. I got the chat open, and essentially I'm going to work. Thanks, Midas. That's really kind. So obviously, yeah, to start with, actually, I've got my Elgato prompter. What might be really cool is if I set that up so I can see your chats basically down the camera lens, which I can do with my Elgato prompter. That means I can constantly see what you're saying during this stream. But like I say, for those of you who are new and just arriving now, this is going to be a very much a work with me live stream. Okay. Yeah, I can get your live chats into my Elgato prompter, which means every time I look at the camera, I'm looking at what you're writing, which is cool. And yeah, just to let you know for those new, because I can see new people are arriving all the time, it's not going to be a wham bam kind of here's the info tutorial like I usually do. Hey, Sandra, feel free to chat amongst yourselves as well. It's a bit about building community as well. I'm using my new Roadcaster video, by the way, to do this stream, so hopefully it all works out. I can see the Roadcaster telling me I'm live. So essentially, it's a work with me kind of thing. I'm doing some SEO. Well, in fact, let me show you. But sometimes I might just go quiet and I might ponder. I might think. I might look to you because I can see the chat. I might look to you for advice if you want to offer it. But feel free to have this open in a window and just work away as I do it. You're new, Sandra. That's epic. That's so cool. And I don't know, maybe you'll help me come up with some really interesting ideas because I'll be absolutely honest with you. This is something I've been procrastinating about for ages. It's something that needs to be done in my other business. We've got a huge community over there. It's hosted on one site called Discourse, not Discord, Discourse. So there's a chat site there, and we want to move it all into circle.so, which is actually, it's the same platform I'm using to do the Creator Magic community, which I've actually linked hopefully in the description of this video. So that is my task, and actually maybe I'll screen share with you now and show you a few things that I'm working on. And then we can work together. But like I say, I would love for you to interact, chat amongst yourselves, give me some tips. If you see something I'm doing and like, Mike could do that better, let me know. This is really very much a work with me live stream. And with that said, I know new people are arriving all the time. So perhaps those of you who are in first, you can kind of be like moderators for today and inform others who arrive what's actually happening on this live stream. With that said, I'm going to flip over to my screen. Hopefully you can see it. And I am going to paste in my brief, which is from my wonderful business partner, Isabella, who I work with at Music Radio Creative. So actually, I'm not even going to read that out word for word. I'm going to say, summarize this. And I'm not going to use O1 Pro because that would be like hitting a molehill with a sledgehammer. So let's use 4.0 and just see what ChatGPT comes back with. Okay. So I'm migrating discourse posts to circle.so. The goal is to get valuable high traffic posts from the old discourse community into Circle while retaining organic traffic. Actually, that's a pretty good, succinct description of exactly what I'm trying to do. So we've got this community over here. As you can see, it's really busy. There are posts all the time. There are loads of members. It's crazy. It's my audio production community. And yeah, lots of stuff going on there. So we want to get it over to our new community, which is over here on Circle. And it's pretty empty at the moment. There's just a few things going on there. So I want to transfer every single high value post to the new community, which is hosted over here on Circle. Let's see what else ChatGPT has said. So essentially, I need to go through these steps. I need to assess if a post provides value to many users, not just one. And by the way, it's not going to be me, like human in the loop, looking at 1,000 posts. I'm going to create an AI agent that is going to do this for me. So during this live stream, that's what I'm going to work on from scratch. Haven't built anything yet. So I'm going to kind of build it all up, and you can kind of watch and, maybe just keep this live stream open and see if it interests you. I'm going to use impressions, click-through rate, and stuff like that. I've actually got this wonderful spreadsheet, basically that links to all of our community posts and gives us clicks, impressions, click-through rate, even position on Google, which is really cool. And I'm trying to preserve all of that stuff using AI. And I will discard posts that ask for specific feedback because they're not valuable in our new community that we're transferring to. We'll transform valuable posts into comprehensive how-to guides, likely attributing people from the former posts, and analyze search queries to optimize for content. So I've got a list of search queries that we rank for here that we'd obviously like to preserve as I roll this. And then I'm going to choose the most relevant category. So we've got audio editing, podcasting, recording equipment, and then we'll do 301 redirect from discourse to Circle. So essentially, we can close down the old community, which is over here, and redirect it all over to Circle. So that's the plan. Hope it makes sense for those of you just joining in, because I can see people coming in and out all the time. Maybe I'll do more streams like this, but this is very much work with me. That's the plan. If you're sticking around for the long haul, if you could show up in the chat and just let others know what's going on. Also, feel free to post at any time. I've got the comments like literally right in front of me here on the screen, so I can see them. But I might not talk all the time. I might be deep in thought, and I really need to think about how I'm going to architect this solution, because it's quite complex, and like I said, I've been putting it off for a while, so now is the time to get it done. Okay, let's see. So we need to create an AI agent that's going to do all of these steps. Assess if a post provides value. All right, so I think the first thing I need to do is get a list of all the pages that need to be transferred. As you can see at the moment, they rank from like highest amount of clicks to lowest amount of clicks. Some of these have a 0, and I can see this is a feedback post already, so it's probably not going to be one. Yeah, that's the example of a post that the AI agent should not transfer to the new community, because essentially it's just someone asking for one-on-one advice, and we're looking for the posts that really kind of provide maximum value. So let's see if I can. Is my Zoom working? My accessibility Zoom thing is not working so well. I wish it was working well, because usually this like zooms in and out. Hang on, I might be able to fix that. I don't know if I can. There is a magic kind of combination. There you go, zoom. Let's switch that off and then back on. Sometimes that fixes it. No, it doesn't want to zoom right in, which is crazy. Usually my Mac has a lovely ability to do that. Any luck now? No, it's not wanting to play the zooming game today. Never mind. Okay, so let's close down and see. Free robot sound effects. What's this? Okay. All right. So I've posted some free robot sound effects. Okay, this is interesting. All right. And yeah, a lot of this stuff is just people thanking. So really, we need to look at stuff that's good and get it transferred over. So let's work with that. Okay. First of all, I will download all of these pages, I think, as a CSV file. So let's do that. Okay, we should have that now. And then go into my downloads folder and let's rename it. So we'll call this MRC posts.csv. And now thankfully I've got cursor, and we'll start a new project, I think. New window. Now, what am I doing? Open project. Okay, let's go to downloads. And we'll call this AI SEO agent and create. Okay, cool stuff. Right, now I'm going to make this bigger. Oh, that's too big. Okay, got the nice new look of Cursor 0.46 with Claude Sonnet 3.7 in there, which is really cool. So now the first thing I'm going to do is import that CSV file here. Okay, that's a lot of posts. So actually what I might do is I might just reduce it down to one post to start with, so we can like give that agent a test. So let's actually get rid of everything else. And once I've built it up, I want it to agentically go through and look at all those 1,000 posts there. So let's just save it with the one post at the top. And then maybe we should go to the chat over here and start prompting. So let's have a look here. Right. First thing we need to do is prompt it from the start. So this, hang on, yeah. MRC posts is a list of pages on, let's actually copy and paste some of the brief. Old discourse community. The goal is to look at each post using, let's actually get the discourse API docs using at discourse docs. There we go. So that will be a web reach out. I'm interested to see how the new agent works, by the way, in Cursor. That should be really exciting. And then we need to evaluate. Okay. Right. And then I'll put in that brief. Evaluate the post brings value to one person or many. Check impressions, click-through rate, etc. Essentially decide if it's worth to move to the new place. Discard all posts that ask for specific feedback. There are some that do one-to-many approach rather than one-to-one. And let's just say, and then move it to the new community hosted on circle.so using that API. And then we'll tag that API, which is going to be here. This is the Circle API. I'm hoping I can just give it like the generic like Circle API. Add link. Okay. And I think that'll be a good start. Or maybe I can give it step 2. I probably should use cursor rules as well. I've heard a lot of people saying good things about that. Okay, let's just say, let's actually put this as step by step. I'm going to give it quite a complex prompt to start with and see what cursor comes up with. So 1, the goal is to look at each post. 2, oh, hang on, maybe. Let's actually place that as the last thing. Otherwise, it's going to get confused, I think. Okay. 2, create a comprehensive how-to based on the post that's already there. Okay. Let's leave that. And then 3 will be to create a post in the Circle community under the relevant category, which I put there. So actually, I don't need that, but I do need the API using Circle. So, whoops, I've just hit enter. No, not yet. Bit too trigger happy there using, let's try that again. at Circle. So API. There we go. Okay. So in summary, the program you write should look at the CSV, loop over each post, and complete the task. Oh, hang on. Yes, very important. We need to create a redirect from discourse. This can be an HD access file, I think. It'd be okay. All right, that's all looking okay. Just wondering if there's anything else I need to put. Hey there, Gurmeet. Thank you for calling me the magic man. I very much appreciate that. That's very kind. Just for those of you who've come in, I am doing a live stream where I'm essentially working away on a project for our other business, and it's kind of watch me work kind of thing. So if that's your jam, stick around. You know, if not, oh yeah, the EFGT is there as well. Nice to see you. Keep those comments coming in. And if you can see any way I could do this better, let me know as well. I would love that. Okay. Loop over each post and complete the task. That sounds good. Oh, very important. Store all API keys and variables in a .env file. Secrets and variables, let's say. So I don't need to put secrets into the code. All right, let's let that whir away. Shall I? I'm going to go from 3.5 Sonnet. Let's go to 3.7 Sonnet Thinking Agent. Let's go for like real power here and see what we get in the first instance. So I'm going to click send. Donna Marie asking, can you zoom in so we can see the prompt by any chance? Actually, yeah, the accessibility buttons are broken on my Mac. I don't know why. Okay, look at this. It's looking over. Hopefully this is good enough, but if not, maybe we need to do something else. Okay, it's writing a Python file for the AI SEO agent. This is cool. Can I see the last comment on YouTube, or am I not seeing YouTube comments? I'm seeing everything in this live stream. I'm not seeing comments on any of my other videos at the moment, but hopefully that makes sense. Okay, it's really working away on this. I'm really curious to see what it's going to come up with. It'd be lovely if I could one-shot the solution to this, because I've been like procrastinating over this task for weeks, and now it's written something. It's got a few requirements here. Okay, let's see. So just to see what the agent is doing, it said, I'll help you create a program that processes your discourse posts, migrates valuable content to circle.so. Let's start by exploring the workspace. Okay, so it's checking to see what's already there. It's looking at the CSV file, which is really clever. So it's reading the CSV file with post data, evaluating each post on criteria, creating new content for valuable posts, posting to Circle via API, creating redirects. First, let's create the Python script. Now let's create a function to extract search queries from discourse data and enhance our SEO optimization. This is looking very positive. Now let's enhance our Circle API integration to properly fetch and use space and category IDs. My goodness, this is literally saving me hours, because I probably would be like trawling through API documents to do this, and it seems to want to do it for me. Gumit, since you have been using many AI models, which have you found to be the best for non-coding, and why? So this is great. I'm loving this. While this is bubbling away, and it's still working, the agent, by the way, I will tell you the answer to that question. Tannis is there as well. I hope you can one-shot it, but I found that one-shot prompting happens rarely. I know, yeah. Maybe Claude 3.7 has the stuff. I really hope it does. Like, I don't care, like, actually how much this costs. If this works for me, it solves me a huge problem. It's still working away, so that's good. So, Gurmeet, to answer your question, different LLMs for different things. My daily driver, actually, for chatting is still Claude 3.5 Sonnet. What is too low, Mohammed? Let me know. What's low? My audio? I can see the agent's finished, by the way, so we'll switch back to that. But to finish the thought, 3.5 Sonnet, and I use that inside LibreChat. Actually, you might see me do that during this live stream. I just find it fantastic, much better than ChatGPT. It's got a better writing style, and I use that via the Anthropic API via LibreChat, because I don't have a Claude Pro account. So I find that good. I find O1 Pro for thinking over complex problems is insane. So if I really need help with things, and believe me, it's helped me where no other LLM could. So I think it's worth the $200 that I pay for it. And then I'm also using Gemini a heck of a lot inside AI Studio. Mohammed says my voice is low. Does everyone else agree with that? Could I turn the volume up, or I don't know. I'll try if it is too low. But I don't know, maybe it's your end. I don't know. Gemini is amazing because its long context is insane. It captures everything. So particularly when I'm doing show notes or summaries of YouTube videos, I just throw it into Gemini. Transcripts, calls, conversations, writing emails to people, Gemini, 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 all the way. And I run it in AI Studio. Good to hear the audio is good. So I'll switch back now and we'll get back to work, because really the idea of this stream is like to work. Let's see what it's done. So now let's enhance. Okay, so it's done the circle categories. This is insane. This is so cool. That's my AI agent. Now let's create an environment file for the API credentials, which I'm going to have to get. Isn't that crazy? It knows the URL of my community. I don't know if I put that in the prompt. That's freaky. How did it get that? That's actually crazy. How did it get, honestly, how did it get that? I never said that my community is community.musicradiocreative.com. How on earth did it know that? That's nuts. Okay, I'm getting a bit freaked out that the singularity is incoming because it knows things that I didn't tell it. I'm doing well, Ali. It's nice to have you here on the live stream. Keep the comments coming in. It's a work with me live stream. AI overlords know anything. I know, it's nuts. All right, so I've got to put in a Discourse API key and a Discourse username. I've got to put in my Circle API key. Hang on a second, because I think that unless I have Enterprise Circle, that's not going to work. I'm not going to need to do it through Make or Zapier, aren't I? So that's the one gotcha there. Didn't account for that, did I? Then it's written a README. It's got requirements. Okay, brilliant. How to use. I don't think this is going to work, but let's try it anyway. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and accept those changes then and just see. I think we're going to have some problems here. So, okay. Probably in the doc. Oh, yeah, of course. You got it. It's in the CSV file. Wow. I was starting to get freaked out by that. Thank you. It's in the CSV. Okay, good. I was having a moment. All right. So let's copy this env.example. Let's copy that and paste it. And this is going to be our actual env. So let's just get rid of that. This is where we're going to put our stuff in that I'm probably shouldn't show on the screen. I know you guys are all cool, but you never know. Someone might come in later and nick an API key. Okay, so Discourse. Right, I need to search around. Sorry, at the moment I'm just showing you me while I search around in my Discourse community for API keys. So let's have a look at my admin. API keys. Okay, I have, just to show you, I've got no API keys at the moment for our old community here. I am using Cursor indeed, and the thing I'm using, Kisbits, to do this is a Rodecaster video. It's awesome. It's on my other channel. I've reviewed it. Just Mike Russell. Type in my name. I've got another channel where I show you why I like the Rodecaster video. Right, I'm making an API key for the old community off screen here. So this will be called Mike AI Bot, or AI SEO Bot. Let's call it. User level. Let's just say all users. Scope global. Okay, I'm going to give it all access. Okay, to my community. And I am getting an API key on the screen, which I'm now going to put into Cursor over here. So that should now give it access. I don't think I need to give a Discourse username, but I will. I'll give it Mike. And again, sorry, I'm doing this all off screen because this is API key stuff. All right, Circle API key. I know I can get that. But like I say, I don't think it's going to work because you have to hook it up to like Zapier or Make. So I may have to put Zapier or Make into the loop. Don't worry, I'll go back to my screen share in a sec. So let's just put in the Circle API key. and I do not know how to get my Circle community ID. So let's ask Perplexity. Perplexity I use for lots of things. How to get Circle.so community. What did it want? Hang on, I need to go back to cursor. Community ID. I'll just stay on auto for this. I think it should be enough. First, you need an API key. Extract. Oh, so you have to extract it from the API. That is not going to work, I don't think. Well, we can try it. Okay, so it says make a GET request to. Okay, so let's make a GET request. Okay, and we'll use, let's use Postman for this. Get to my new community, and then it needs to go to /API v1 communities again. So let's go there without the double slash there. Get authorization. I don't think it's going to work, but let's try authorization token your API key. So what is it? Is it a bearer token? What is it? Okay. Okay. Let's just do this again. Follow up. I'm using Postman. What auth type should we say? Probably bearer token. Yeah, probably, isn't it? Let's see what comes back. Okay, do it to here. And yeah, authorization tab bearer token as type. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So we'll select bearer token. Okay, that's where I need to paste in a token. And I got a feeling that okay, I need to get into here. Let's have a look and see if I can find my bearer token now. Sorry, I'm not showing my screen again for the moment while I just do this little bit. And then we should eventually get there. Okay, so where is my token? Here it is. And I'm going to paste it into Postman. There it is. And now if I move away from the authorization screen, I should be able to send that request. Hey, that's cool. It gave me a response here. I did not expect that. Are you telling me I don't need to pay for Circle Enterprise and it's going to give me what I need? So I'm guessing the ID is that number there. I'm guessing, unless there's, and then we've got space IDs. This is awesome. Okay, if I can work with the Circle API without needing to upgrade to the crazy level account, that's cool. So I'm going to now go to my super secret.env file, which I'm not showing on screen again, pasting in my Circle community ID. I'm going to save that file, and that all looks good. So now I'll close that, and I'll show you the API example file that I'm working on. For those of you tuning in, this is like a different kind of stream. It's just like work with me. So I'm not going to be, this is not like, you might learn something, but basically you're working with me today. That's what it is. Okay. Did I use Circle message board to build the community? So yeah, Creator Magic is on Circle. If you join my community, the link is in the description to this live stream. Please join if you're not already there. But I'm working on another community today. So for those of you just joined in, I'm working on a community for Music Radio Creative, which is like an audio and video production community. And I've put in my Circle API key, my Circle community ID, my Discourse API key, Discourse username, and base URL there. I'm not using this Google Search Console API that it's given me yet. Let's just stick with that. And that's the EMV file that's live that obviously I'm not going to show on the screen. And I've got a CSV file currently with just one post because I kind of want to test it. So I think this could be quite interesting. All right, so I've done how to use, set up the EMV, install the dependencies, but I kind of want to, update cursor. I really don't need an update while I'm doing this live stream. Let's do a new terminal down here. And we'll get rid of the problems. Nobody needs problems. And make that a bit bigger. Oh, I'm making that. Maybe that's big enough for you to see on the live stream. Now here, I don't need Conda. And I'm actually going to make a Python virtual environment. So Python 3 mvenv. That should make me a virtual environment to keep things nice and contained and safe. And then it's source ./vm bin. Oh my goodness, activate, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Cool. Okay. I know I could ask AI, but I like to think that my brain can sometimes work on some things, right? Thank you, Ali. Thanks so much for the feedback on all of that. Will this be live saved? I don't know. I said I might delete this live stream afterwards. I don't know. Depends how much value it brings and whether I mess things up or actually manage to do some work. So now I'm going to install the dependencies with pip install. It's made me a requirements file, which is very kind of it. And then I'm just going to run the file and see what it does. Okay, so it's installing dependencies. This is very nice. Oh, it's done. Okay, cool. That was quick. And finally, let's run the program and see what it does. Let's clear the terminal again. We'll run my SEO agent. I don't expect it to do magic here, but let's try. What? Successfully? Wow. Okay. Did it post? It didn't post. Don't tell me it posted to Circle already. How am I... Wait. Am I using Perplexity? No. I was only using Perplexity to research an API. Nothing like fancy or anything like that. Okay. Because I use Perplexity a lot. Let's go back to the community. And I can't see that it's posted it anywhere. What? No. What is that? Wait, no. February 12th. No, that's not. Okay. I can't see that it's posted this anywhere. Successfully posted how to combining audio tracks to Circle. So in audio editing, Adobe Audition. Really? I don't think you have. I don't think you have. No, you're lying. Successfully processed. I knew there'd be issues. Okay, well, let's just give that feedback to Cursor. Okay. I ran this and got feedback, but I don't think post... I should vibe code as well. I should probably... I don't know. I think I've got Super Whisper installed on this computer. I should be talking to it more than writing because writing slows me down. But I don't think post to circle.so happened. Can you be more verbose with output to see what messages come back from API? And then we'll just put the, oh yeah, just attaching what's in my terminal as well for context. And we'll see what comes back. This is so exciting. I'm using, wow, I'm using Claude 3.7 Sonnet thinking all the way. Okay, it's modifying. Also, something that I always do when I write command line AI agents, such as this one that I'm working on, is I really like to use Colorama in Python, which obviously the AI would do itself, and I like to put emojis. So because I love the command line looking beautiful when an AI agent runs. There's nothing better than a colorful command line with emojis all over it. So maybe we'll do that next. So half of this is trying to do the job, half of it is procrastinating and trying to make the agent look pretty. Hey, when that happens, what are you using right now to create these outputs? Which platform are you in? I'm in Cursor. Cursor is what I'm using with Claude 3.7 Sonnet Thinking. And it's updating everything. I love the fact it updates the README file all along. That never used to happen, so that's really cool. Test Circle API. Let's also create a simple script just to test the Circle API connection, which will help troubleshoot any authentication issues. Good thinking. I like your thinking, Claude 3.7. Okay, let's wait and see. It's just taking a while to do that. I think it's done it. So cool. Now hopefully it's going to tell me what to do. Let's also add a script to help with setting up the environment file correctly. I think we've already done that, but you know, I can always do with a little bit of extra help here. So let's see. Keep questions coming in. If you want to ask any questions on this live stream, more than happy to answer. This is a kind of work with me live stream. Let's update the README. Nice. So it's made a helper script, set up env. Wow. Okay. That's cool. Updated the README. All right. Cool. It's going above and beyond, I think. All right. Let's see what we got here. Updated documentation. Right. How to use. Okay. Set up your environment properly. I kind of feel like I've done that already. Let's run test circle. I think that's an ace idea. So let's run that now. Hang on, let's accept all first of all. And then we'll go ahead. Oh, hang on, I can just copy it kind of like that and paste that in there. Whoa. Okay, what happened there? Some tests failed. API authentication failed. Yeah, that's not good. That's really not good. Wow, that's a lot of stuff there. It seems to be pulling SVG files and everything. So, okay, some tests failed. Please check logs above for detail. I don't know what Claude is going to make of that. Let's just, okay, at test. Has it not crawled test circle yet? Okay. Oh, I wish it did. No, it has not got it yet in its knowledge base. Test circle API PY failed with the context. That's a lot of context going to Claude 3.7 Sonnet Thinking. I don't know if it's going to figure out what went wrong there. Be amazing if it did. Let's wait and see how we get on. Okay. It's thinking it all through. First, let's check what specifically failed. API key. All right. Cool. It's modifying test circle API. Best cost-efficient LLM model for code generation. I use Klein. So definitely Claude 3.5 Sonnet is going to be way cheaper. I found when I tested earlier in the week Claude 3.7, it was like quite pricey. You pay for all those thinking tokens. So you might not want to use it all the time. I don't know how many Claude 3.7 Sonnet Thinking credits I get with my $20 a month Cursor subscription. So I'm currently using that, but I'm thinking I might switch it to Claude 3.5 or maybe just Claude 3.7 Sonnet without the thinking. Okay, it seems to have updated here. You can use Claude 3.7 on Poe. That's awesome. Love that. Okay, let's ensure circle. I really hope that this is not going to go around the houses like just kind of... it worked in Postman. That's the thing. I ran the API call in Postman and it worked. So I'm hoping that it can get here too. Okay, I think we're good. So let's see what comes back. Let's also update the API endpoint URL in our scripts. This might be an issue. Okay. Oh, look at that. It's searching the web. That's cool. I love the fact it can now search the web for up-to-date API stuff. Hi, Alchemist. Welcome. This is a work with me live stream where I'm writing an SEO bot essentially to copy stuff over from my previous community, which I realize I've just shown the API key to. Please don't use it. Please don't use it. So yes, let's get this sorted, and then we can get this all working. Okay. That's the thing with doing these live streams, right? They are crazy. All right. Let's go in and let's see. It's still fixing things up. No worries, KS Bits. You are most welcome. All right. Still thinking. The only thing is with Claude 3.7 Sonnet is it takes a while. I suppose if you want good stuff, you've got to... Oh, hang on. No, it's actually waiting for me to authorize the search. Sorry, I didn't realize that. It was waiting for me to click and confirm that I would let it search the web. Okay, it seems to have searched the web based on the search results. Looks like the URL has been changed, so it's updating everything there, which is nice. Has it changed? Is that correct? I don't think it's correct, but we'll see. It's making a change I don't think will work. Let's see. Only problem is the ability to get stuck in so many loops with cursor while building stuff out. Let's see what happens. No, don't worry, Donna, because I can essentially re-roll the API key, and actually I've just done that, so don't worry about that. Any API keys I put up by mistake, I will obviously re-roll them for security purposes. Okay, updating the README. It does take a long time. I'm thinking I might switch into Claude 3.5 Sonnet in a second, because this is taking a while. Just curious, feedback from those of you watching that may be stuck with me. How valuable are you finding this stream? Would you like me to do more stuff like this? Is it boring? What do you think? Because I'm wondering if I should do more stuff like this, or whether it's actually useful for you. Okay, so it seems to have done a lot of stuff there. Okay, so let's run that. Okay, let's run that to check the API key. Okay, let's clear the terminal. Okay, circle key seems reasonable, looks valid. Would you like to test connectivity? Yes. Whoa. Okay, none of the API URLs worked. Oh, this is ridiculous. And it's throwing me a bunch of craziness out here. Okay, I might have to be more specific on how this actually works by, again, looking at my API keys over here and saying that, okay, I'll just type in, I'm going to say update all circle.so API stuff. Schedule, and I'll have my laptop ready to work along with you. Yeah, I like the idea of a work with me live stream. Maybe weekly, maybe monthly. I don't know. Let's see how we go. If I get enough feedback that this is cool, then let's do it. Update all circle.so API stuff. This is a good working test. Sorry, I'll put this on the screen so you can see it. Move myself over there. And we'll make that unlink. Oh, I think I know, actually. Hang on, I think I know why it's not working. I've got a really good mystery answer here. Working test. Let's use base URL instead of community ID in env. Let's actually tag it at env.example. And then the authorization is, I'm going to do all this and then it's not going to let me write. It's going to let me read but not write. I'm betting that's the case. Authorization is bearer token. And I'm going to switch models. Let's just go to regular 3.7 Sonnet and run that and see what happens here. This is cool, says JD. Okay, that's epic. Nice. Maybe bi-weekly. I like that, Donna. That's a very cool idea. So yes, we could do many more of these. Oh, wow. Even though I switched to 3.7 Sonnet, it's still thinking things through. Okay, so it's going to update my env example, which I'll obviously copy over to my live. Okay, yeah, cool. This is what I like. It's taking out the community ID, which I thought was silly anyway, and give me a base URL. Okay, now hopefully it'll update every other file and make use of that. Yes, it is. Now let's update the AI SEO agent. Again, this is probably going to take some time. So, while I'm waiting for the AI to complete little things for me, I'm happy to answer questions. In fact, I would love to answer your questions. Got a great question earlier about which AIs do I use for what? And that's such a significant question, isn't it? Just because my belief is that you should be using a different AI for a different task. It all depends on what you are doing. Let's watch this work away. This is really cool stuff. And I'm obviously going to need to copy that circle base URL over to my .env file in a second. So we'll wait for this to go through. But yeah, I mean, just to banter away while I wait for this. Because actually, even if I was working here without live streaming, I'd still be sitting here twiddling my thumbs waiting for AI to auto-complete things. It's been a crazy week, hasn't it? With Claude 3.7 Sonnet on Monday, and then Google doing its code assist, and every AI coding tool under the planet trying desperately to integrate Claude 3.7 Sonnet into it. It's pretty good AI so far from what I've seen. Advantage of Cursor over Klein is fixed cost. I would say KS Bits, you're paying that $20 a month or $16 a month if you pay annually, and then you basically get unlimited. But if you're a heavy user, it will start slowing you down. That's when you want to pay for more credits to make things faster, etc., etc. Whereas with Klein, you're getting charged pay as you go. Although what I have noticed in my usage of Klein is they are insanely on top of things like MCP servers, all those integrations to do image generation for your code or perplexity searches and stuff like that. So that's cool. Also, I really like the slick kind of way that Klein works with everything and the way it integrates into VS Code. But I got to say, now that Cursor did their little update, I think this is finished, by the way, I really am digging the new look of Cursor. Okay, that's all done. So let's accept all here. Now I'm just going to go back to my screen share as I copy the update to my live env file. And let's hope and pray that this works. So I've just realized that rather than put my face over here, I'll put my face over there because then you can see what I type in the prompt box. It's far more logical, right? Okay, so it's done everything. It says, hasn't told me what to run. Oh, no, it has. Okay, so, well, let's clear the screen again and let's run, what do we got here? Python, and then we'll do check API key. Whoa, all checks passed. Woohoo! Okay, you see, it's the luck of having you guys with me. You really helped me with this. So it seems to have pulled in, everything we could want from Circle. That is looking epic. Okay, I'm so pleased. So it's the base URL that was a problem. You see how you can get stuck in loops and then the AI thinks it's fixing things but just makes it worse? Okay, so shall we run also Python test Circle API? Oh man, this is epic. Okay, it's working. All right, so next I'm going to actually try and run my SEO agent again. Let's see whether it does the one example I've got in this CSV file here, which is this community post. Boom, 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 successfully processed. Okay, let's go back to the community. I really like showing my API keys, but they're not there actually. Let's refresh. Did it post it? Where did it post it? Let's go to feed. I get the recording. It's not posting. It's lying about posting. I can't see that it's making a new post unless I'm missing something. By the way, is this just a me thing? But every time you see a dash somewhere in like a title or a text body, are you not certain that was generated by an LLM? Because I don't know about you, I hardly ever use dashes between my words. I've always thought that is one of the dead giveaways. So, Radicris, I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this online. I probably will, actually. I haven't put any sensitive stuff like API keys out there. But it's kind of a work with me live stream. So although I'm talking through, it's kind of like sit down and work with me, have me in the corner of your screen. Let's work together. Right. So I want to troubleshoot what happened there because it says it's done a lot of cool things. Warning, no URL found in Circle, so response skipping, redirect creation. Oh my goodness. Okay. Successfully posted. No ID response. I don't think this is working. All right. Well, don't worry. I'm going to copy the whole context of that terminal. While circle.so API is working, I spelled that wrong. I don't think it's actually posting to Circle. You'll see that in this response. So please follow let's see here. Circle API. For the correct thing. Also, while you're at it, while you're at it, install Colorama and make all terminal outputs colorful and include emojis. Okay, let's run that. That's something I said I love, is just making the CLI all colorful. It helps me to also see what's going on, which is a cool thing. Is it missing a title? Maybe. Oh, it's actually asking me to install Colorama. So let's do that. Let's run this command. Here we go. And we will get this installed. Okay. Oh, hang on. That's installing it in the wrong place. So as much as it was trying to help me, it's not actually installed it to my virtual environment. So let's do it over here. Now it's updating the AI SEO agent. It may be missing a title. Did you catch that on the output over here? Maybe you did. Well, let's see how we get on. It's regenerating everything, and soon we'll see. It's clearly reading the old post from the community. And this is the beauty of working on something like this, is that once I have built this and it works with one post, like, you know, literally 0.1% of my community posts, I can then scale it up and maybe try it on 10 posts and see what kind of job it does. And then when I'm happy with the agent, I can roll it out, and I've got 1,000 posts to transfer. So obviously, if I as a human being were to do that, it would literally take me weeks. Whereas I'm hoping this AI agent will have the job done by the end of today. Please add a post or title body, it says, or something like that. See, this is why I love doing this live. I could have just done this today, like without any of your help. And I'm realizing the value of actually having a work with me thing, because you guys can spot more stuff than I do. Still generating that. Ah, yeah, please. Oh, man, that's clever. Yeah, I see. Success false. Okay, so clearly it's not passing on anything here. I wonder, I can see the issue in your logs. Has it seen it? While the API connection is working, the posts aren't being created successfully. Looking at the circle, so API documentation in your logs, I'll update the code to properly handle the API requirements and add. Okay, I don't know if it's going to work, but this is really good information to be armed with here. So thank you for that, JD. Appreciate you. For those of you just tuning in, because I know a lot of you are coming in all new in that, this is like a work with me live stream, creating an SEO agent that will transfer posts in a totally different business that I work on from one community that we've had online for like years. It's been online for like 8 years. It's built a big following, and we want to get it into Circle because I'm using Circle for Creator Magic, and it's awesome. And so we're just kind of updating our processes in this existing business, which is it's got a very big following, so we obviously want to keep the SEO and all that. So that's what I'm working on. Hahong, hi. Nice name. Welcome to the live stream. Like I say, this is very much more real life than my produced videos that I do out there. One thing I'll say, while this is still working away, by the way, in Cursor, still working, still doing stuff, I put out a video. Obviously, you guys are like my inner circle because you're the really... I am using, Claude 3.7. It's amazing. I'm really excited about the AI trading agent video I put out yesterday. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that, but if you have and you've got some feedback for me, that'd be awesome. Yeah, and maybe you're going to try that yourself, but let me know what you think. Okay, back over here. This is taking ages. Claude 3.7 Sonnet takes ages. Absolutely ages. So we'll just, like I say, when the LLM is doing things inside Cursor, I just have to wait. So this is a perfect time for me to answer your questions. Okay. Finally, let's update, set up EMV. It's updating everything. So that's the thing with the new agentic process. It likes to update every file, which is interesting. And I'm getting logs, redirections, all of that cool stuff. How is the trading assistant doing now? So I'm not presently running it live. There is like a caveat to answer that question, in that I've been using Zapier, and it uses like a lot of zaps. So, you know, if you pay for the lowest pro account, you get 750 zaps. Well, to run that agent for one day cost me about 300 zaps. So, you know, I'll burn through all my credits in 2 days of running that agent. So while it's great in theory, I need to rethink the long-term sustainability. Maybe it's reducing how frequently the agent runs in the market, or maybe it's about, I don't know, optimizing for times and stuff like that. Who knows? But definitely things I'm thinking about. Malaysia, nice to see you there. I'm thinking about putting this out as a replay. So yeah, we can definitely do that. I can see more questions coming in, and I'll get to them in a second when I run another LLM request, but bear with me. Maybe in the meantime, you can just post in the chat where you're watching from. I'd actually really like to know that. So let's accept all, and let's see if we can get one post transferred, because once we can get that working, we can really do some good stuff. Okay, so it seems to have done everything. Updated. Okay, so let's just go straight in and run that SEO agent. Boom. Wow. Okay, fetching. All right, good. It's giving me errors in red now, which I like. Could not find a valid space for audio and video editing. Could not find a valid space for audio. Looking for space. Really? Can it not? Oh my goodness, there's loads of problems here. When fetching spaces. This is not good at the moment. It's successfully fetching the post. Okay. It did manage to do it before though, fetching circle. All right. It doesn't seem to want to, I don't think, yeah. Okay. Do you know what? I'm going to get into vibe coding next. So while this is all working nicely, I am not even going to explain what the problem is. I'm just going to type fix and give the terminal context. And let's see how that goes. So while that's fixing away, see the issue, it's returning an empty response for fetch spaces. So hopefully the agent will know just the right thing to do to fix this. I was also at the same time going to see if I've got Super Whisper, because Super Whisper is something I've been using on and off, and it is actually really good. But I can't remember how I had it configured or how it's all set up. But Super Whisper is definitely epic for being able to dictate install and relaunch. Okay, let's see. And I think in my, we can have a look at this. So in my settings here, I've got configuration, toggle recording, so option space. Oh yeah. So now I can kind of vibe code. I can kind of say, hello there, does this work? Or maybe it hasn't got my input, has it? Oh, maybe it has. Oh yes. Okay. Does this work? Oh, cool. So I'm going to vibe code in the future because that's much better. It's where you basically talk to cursor and don't worry about what it's doing. Just let it do it. So it's still working away. So let's respond to all of you here. Okay, I see the message. I hope you'll find two. Love the videos. Yes, I'm going to do my best. A lot of you asking to see the replay of this, so I will do my best to keep it there. This is actually live. It's 1:29 GMT on Thursday, the 27th of February. Do something similar with Zapier, maybe. So we've got Netherlands in the house, Australia, Iraq. This is so cool. Why is Zapier instead of N8N? You know, I could try it in N8N as well. That's a really good idea. We've got Quantum, we've got Italy. Roberto, to answer your question, they were really kind to sponsor a video, and they were super helpful, and they were like, you know, just super keen and willing to do something cool. So I was like, yeah, let's go. This sounds awesome. Let's do it. And I also quite fancied the challenge of taking on the stock market with an AI agent. So it was the perfect storm. It's like, do you want to do this video? And I'm like, yeah. So yeah, it was just a great way to collaborate, do something good, and hopefully bring you guys a bit of value too. Okay, it's still working away on everything. My goodness me. I really hope it's cracking it. It's reading files. It's not searching the internet, which leads me to worry whether or not it's going to work. But listen, if I can get to the stage where it's actually posting this one post in my CSV file as a new post circle, we will have made a huge amount of progress. That's my feeling. So it's really cool you're from Italy, Roberto, by the way. Where are you from in Italy? Let me know. I tried to make a trading app with OKX using Cursor. It works great, but needs a lot of tweaks. Yeah, I've thought about actually doing a trading app inside Cursor because I think you can have more control when you're not relying on Zapier or any other workflow tool. That could be interesting. Okay, let's run the script and see if it works. I don't want to run the script and see if it works. Sorry, agent. Let's accept all. Let's just see what it's done so far. Again, helps if I clear the screen first. No, it really is not finding anything at the moment. Okay, we seem to have some error. So let's dive in here a little bit further. Let's give the API for reference. We have error in AI SEO agent. Don't tell me it hasn't indexed that. It is not finding correct space. Actually, I've got a feeling here that it's trying to hard code those spaces there. Yes, it is. Interesting. Don't hard code into. I actually wait. This is the way I think I'm going to go about it. We have an error in that it's not finding the correct spaces. Instead, I want you to make an API call and find all my community spaces and their ID numbers, then hard code them into the app using the Circle API. Let's see if it does that. Because I think the problem I'm having is I can see here that it's like hard-coded the names of spaces into AI SEO agent. And obviously Circle is coming back and saying those spaces don't exist. Probably because it's not being made the right way. Now it's making a new file, fetch Circle spaces, which could be great. I'll help you make an API call to find all your community spaces and ID numbers, then hard code them into the app. Let's first run a script to get the spaces from Circle. This is a good start. Are you sure the ID you are using is correct? The Postman call did seem to return space IDs. Yeah, this is interesting. So I think this is going to work because it says it's doing a script to fetch all spaces and their IDs. This will help us hard code the spaces into the application. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, good idea. Let's run it. Whoops, what am I doing? The only problem is because I'm in a virtual environment, I can't run it via the agent. That's not looking good. What's going on here? Let's just say that's not working. Please check your API credentials. Let's just say fix. Open another terminal. That is it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I can see that all my API keys are in .env, so that should not be the issue. I love the way AI is so confident. It's like, I see the issue. Script is getting a 200 response from Circle API, but it's returning HTML instead of JSON. Suggests we might need to adjust our approach. Let's modify the script to try a different API endpoint. I'm wondering if I need to like really guide it to the right place. Let's just search spaces here in the Circle API to see if I can spaces and groups. Okay. But there's no sort of API guide here, which is not ideal. So let's just see spaces It's asking me to run it again while also updating that. So let's accept. Please enter your community name, not the URL, just the name. Let's just, I shouldn't need that, but HTML, this endpoint is returning, okay. This is just not looking good. I did manage to get things returned before, but I've got a feeling that this is kind of not working the way it should. So let's see, spaces. Okay, time for perplexity. So let's have a look here, and we'll go into perplexity, circle.so, not emoji, no, API key, how to retrieve spaces. I need to start using my microphone more. I know this. Okay, we know all of this. Hey, Mars buddy, good to have you here. I'm doing well, thanks. Okay. Seems to be something like that. Okay. I'll just say, let's try again getting spaces like this. And we'll see if that takes things any further now with Claude 3.7 Sonnet. Let's update the script. To use the V2. Okay, that's helpful. And then we might need to update other API calls to use V2. So I think I might use a Perplexity cursor hybrid where I basically asked Perplexity all along the way, which API bit do I need for this process? And then it's going to give me what I need. Okay, it seems to be updating this, which is good. Good, yeah, because it was calling V1, and that might have been the issue. Okay, now let's run the command. Okay, good. So let's accept the changes, and we'll run that command and see what happens. 401, unauthorized. Your API key is invalid or has expired. That doesn't seem right. Let's see. Circle API key, circle base URL is all there. So I wonder if we're going to need to go through something like Make or Zapier to get this done. That's the only problem with Circle, unless... Oh, you were wondering if it was AI or me replying to the comments yesterday on the AI trading video. I can tell you 100% it was me. I was refreshing YouTube Studio quite a lot. I know I was super zippy and fast, but it was me actually responding. I do quite often use my internal app that I've built, Comment Genie, to assist me responding. I didn't yesterday because I was just so excited about that video that I was refreshing it and responding to comments as they came in. Hence why there have been no responses to any comments since late last night, because I haven't got around to it yet. Maybe content type was missing in your request. That's a good one, JD. Let's try that. So maybe because this new API call is getting me nowhere, so maybe I should actually try rolling it back. Let's try rolling it back to... let's see, where did it make a restore point? Oh yeah, restore checkpoint. Stop and restore. Okay, we'll just say, let's make sure content type is correct. So we don't. Hang on, I should do this via the microphone. Get HTML, don't get there. So we don't get HTML and we get JSON instead. Nope, that didn't work. Connection failed. Well, that's not great, is it? Now it's working. Okay. Update the script to make sure we're properly requesting JSON content from the API. The accept header is crucial for this response. Okay. Let's give it a moment to brew away. And while we do that, yeah, let me know like the kind of stuff you'd like to see more of. Would you like to see more content like this live stream? What is interesting to you? So we're just waiting for the circle space to update here. It's whirring away. As you can see on my screen, not much happening at the moment. Oh, here we go. Okay, yep, that's doing it. And it seems to be, let's see. Has it done that? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Let's try running it again. Community name. Check the documentation. Yeah, it's not looking good, really, at the moment. Although, you know, Postman did give me this incredible response. Not really sure how to proceed with this. Do I know InVideo AI? I have seen it. Yeah, I've seen some other YouTubers talk about it. You're building something similar. That sounds cool. That sounds really good. Huh. Okay. This is not very helpful. It says enter space name, and I've got some space IDs here. So, oh no, it's trying to do it manually for me. I definitely don't want that. Okay. Thanks, Sim. Loving the content, liking the videos of you making projects, no code, and do explainers of the tools I use. Want to start your own project, and I'm inspiring you. Well, that's great. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. It did revert back to V1. That's because I rolled back though. Okay, we're really struggling here. So what I'm going to do is actually test this in Postman. Let's just see if this works at all. So, okay, let's just go like that. Send something there. Right, API token is invalid. Okay, bearer, API token. So that's not going to work. What about if I do V1? Oh, we got something there. But no, it's HTML, which is exactly what my cursor build is getting, HTML. So I don't know. Therefore, I don't think I can use this Circle API unless I'm on a higher plan, which is a bit of a bummer. Let's have a look. So, yeah, this is where I need to look at. I know, sorry, I'm not sharing my screen at the moment. I think I remember Postman can generate script for various languages, maybe Python. That would be cool. Game 28, I'm trying to make an SEO agent to transfer old posts from my old community to my new community. So that is the plan. Just looking at the plan I'm on in Circle, and presently we're paying $99 a month for this community, but that does not include API requests. If I want to get 5,000 API requests, I have to pay an extra $119 every single month. And 5,000 requests probably would be enough to make those transfers. So I could upgrade for that amount of money for 1 month, because I'm paying monthly already, and then try and build out my agent. Or I could move over to a no-code tool such as Zapier, NAN, etc. Just wondering what is the better solution. Let's put it to you, my loyal watchers who have stuck with me from the very start. If you were me, so I think the issue is I'm hitting on the fact that my Circle account doesn't have API access. It seems to have access a little bit to V1, but I can't get any data, and it's throwing me HTML errors and stuff on V2. If I want 5,000 API requests a month, I can do. Oh, and I don't think I can use NAN. It has to be Make or Zapier. I have got a paid Make account, which should have enough credits because I'm on the $10 a month plan. Would you use a $10 a month Make plan, or would you just pay the extra $119 to do this project and have it done? Got a feeling that you may lean towards. Well, let's see. Let me not influence you. What would you do given this situation? Let me know. Vote, if you like, in the chat. I'm looking at the chat right now, and we'll see what we can do. See what we can do. Any other votes, or just game 28? So I've actually used hardly any operations in my Make account. Yeah, I think I've not tried the actions in Zapier, but I think it works pretty well in Make. This is my Make account. See, I've only used 17% of my operations without having to debug further. Yeah, that's a really good question. $100 for 5,000 API requests is a bit much. I agree. Okay, let's try creating a scenario. And yeah, I mean, that means I might just do it all low code, no code, rather than messing around with cursor. That might be more optimal, although I still have to get everything in to Make. And now I need to think about how I'm going to architect that, because I still need to, and that requires me building stuff out. I wonder if I can do like a hybrid approach where I can get what I need with my agent, and then finally, oh, that's how I'll do it. Finally, I'd call a webhook inside Make that would send the stuff to Circle. Actually, that should be mega easy. That should be, technically speaking, that should be mega easy. Okay. All right. I'm going to move to Make. And like I say, I'm already paying for Make. And the reason I probably would look at something like NAM for this, but Circle are very funny about who they integrate with for their API. So like you can see, you have to pay an extra $120 a month to get 5,000 API calls, which is unusual. And then they'll only work with Make and Zapier. They will not work with N8N, which, like, again, why close your ecosystem like that? I know it's because, make more money, but come on. So it just makes life harder for me. Like, I've spent over an hour here already, and we're halfway there. But not everything is wasted, because now what I think I can do is build a webhook. So we'll do a custom webhook. Apple-like move, Game 28. I like your thinking. Just going to create this webhook here in Make. And we'll call it, sorry, I'm doing this off screen, my MRC Circle webhook. And, oh, that's cool. Okay, so, sorry, I'm just doing this off screen because I think it might show some API keys in a sec, and I kind of want to avoid that if I don't have to. Okay, that seems to have given me a webhook address, which I've copied to the clipboard. And okay, this is what we're going to do. Let's go back to cursor, and let's say scrap Circle API directly. Let's go through a make.com automation I've set up. Just send JSON of everything to a webhook for make to trigger automation. Webhook should be in .env example and update at AI SEO agent to make this work flawlessly. And then I'll just say, first step, essentially, we want to get all of the data sent to that webhook in JSON format. And that's all we want to do is just send all the data of the post that we're converting to the webhook. Okay, let's send that and see if it does something cool. I would want services like these more flexible, like adding more API calls, but not having support or other functionality. I know, yeah. I mean, I get it that API is a niche thing, but it's kind of not really with like so many AI no coders now. So, yeah, it just is what it is, and that's fine. There are ways around it, as you can see. I'm working my way around it now, but it'd be kind of cool. It'd be a really cool power move from the Circle community if they would just open their API up to more people. I understand they don't want abuse and stuff like that, but come on, I'm a paying customer. I'm already slinging you $99 a month. Can I just have a little bit of API usage? You know, even just give me 1,000 credits a month and I'll be happy, rather than 5,000. And make me pay as I go. If you're worried about abuse of your API, make me pay as I go. I'd be happy to do that. If you want to give me 1,000 free credits, well, not free, with my paid plan, and then charge me, I don't know, like, 5 cents, 10 cents for a call over that, I would be a happy bunny. So if anyone from Circle is listening, please do that. If you feel so inclined, tag them on Twitter, X, and tell them Mike from Creative Magic said, please. Got an idea from you. How about making a video on automating YouTube Shorts? That is a cool experiment, and I would love to do that. I've thought about that for a while. Faceless stuff. By the way, this is whirring away, so we'll come back to this when it's finished. Faceless stuff, maybe generated by HeyGen and posted. Yeah, that's been on my mind for a while. I don't want to do it on my main channel. I kind of want to set up a separate YouTube channel and test that out. So that is definitely something there. Yeah, basic subscription, $50 API calls. Of course, that makes sense. That does make sense. All right, so it's doing all the updates here. So let's see. Now let's make it work correctly. Hang on. So we might need to run this once. Okay, it's waiting for data there inside make. And I'm probably going to need to make some updates in just a second. Let's clear this terminal because it's looking a bit messy. And hopefully we'll get there. Is that everything? I feel like it could be. Let's accept all so far. Just go off screen so I can put in the new webhook URL. Hang on. Actually, I'm going to need to grab that webhook. Thanks, Mars Buddy. Appreciate that. Let me have a think about that. Okay. So I'm just going to go over here and grab my webhook. Sorry, I'm not showing this to you at the moment because this is copying like sensitive data. Oh, yeah. And then we'll go back to cursor and I'm going to paste that into my env file. Okay. And I'm really feeling positive now. Like this is going to take me a little bit further than I was before. Okay. So I think I've done that. Let's start this. And let's go back here. So everything's in the env. Okay. We've got test webhook. I'm just going to run the AI SEO agent and see what kind of stuff it wants to send now. Python. And we'll do, whoop, nope, yep. Yeah, cool. It's got, all right, this is looking better than it was before. So it sent this kind of information across. Space ID, very generic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, original post. Yep. Topics, Adobe Audition. Wow, content, how to combining audio tracks. That's weird. It's kind of, I'm probably going to need to get Claude to write this because it looks weird. but it's some way of the way there, which is good. What is Circle? It's a community platform. So we're getting some data in, which is awesome. Now I just need to figure out how to get that data correctly over. Let's see. Original URL, subcategory, main category. Okay, space ID. All right. So I need to ask. Okay. Easiest way to get all space IDs and subtopics inside those space IDs from my circle.so account. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Let's make a GET request. All right, maybe that'll work. Back to Postman, and I wonder, can you, yeah, duplicate a tab? That would be helpful. Let's go, oops, didn't want that. So let's copy this and then put my community ID there. So we'll go like that. And over here, oh, this was something else previously, wasn't it? That's it. Okay, so that's the community ID. Community ID, send, boom. Nice. That looks like data I can use. Okay. So I don't understand why I can get the API to work sometimes, but not all the time. Okay. That's maybe something that I'm going to copy here. Is this all going to work? Emoji. Yeah, recording equipment. Topics. Topic IDs, topics. Doesn't tell me the names of the topics, though, as far as I can see. This is where I might need to copy all of that. And let's go over here. And I'm using Claude 3.5 to just look over that. Okay. Let's say from this, does it give all spaces and subtopics in those spaces like this? If it does, give them as a nice little list. So Trading Bot is awesome. I definitely need to do. Okay, this is cool. Thanks for asking, Game28. Okay, no clear subtopics, though it has 7 topics assigned. Okay, 5 topics, only ID numbers are shown. Okay, other numbered subtopics. Actually, I wonder if I go back here and let's go to back to the community. Let's look at recording equipment. Oh, I see. Okay. It's kind of like that. Let's go to audio editing. Oh, yes. It gives me the topic ID up there in the URL, which is actually super, super helpful. So let's see. Okay, let's say print as a tree and put the ID next to each of these. Let's see if we can get everything there. No, that's not really what I'm looking for. AI bias. Wow. Algorithmic censorship. Winston, that looks sounds sinister. Okay. let's say, okay. Yeah, so this is Anthropic's 3.5 Sonnet via LibreChat, which is free and open source. I got a tutorial on my channel about how to install it. Actually, it's really good. Yeah, I bet there's automated moderation going on for sure. Yeah, if you know what's possible with AI now, of course that's happening. Just include, oh, hang on. Just include, and audio and video editing, podcasting, and recording equipment. Those are the 3 places we'll be posting to. They also all have subtopics, which you won't have, as follows. So include those 2. And then we'll do that and that. Let's see if it, I want a nice tree because then I can, okay, excellent. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So this is the kind of tree I need. Love the format. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, I was wondering if this stream is useful. It's a kind of work with me thing. This is a project I'm working on for my other business right now. And I thought rather than sit here and struggle alone, I thought I will sit here and just let you guys like watch and see what you think. Right. Okay. So we've got this. And I want to know, ideally, what did I ask for here? Easiest way to get all space IDs. Aha, yeah, this is what we need. We need space ID, and then we're going to get right. So now if I API call through Postman, I'm getting somewhere slowly but surely. You can see how AI coding isn't all it's cracked up to be, right? There's a lot more to it. Let's copy that, and that should give us our topics now, I'm hoping. Yeah, look at that. This is epic. This is really good stuff. I think it's given me way more than I needed. So let's just see if that matches up. So in here we've got Adobe Audition, Premiere Pro, I don't know where arts is coming from. What on earth is that? Audacity. I think maybe it's just giving all of the different bits here. Okay, let's copy that. Okay, tie these. What did they call them? Subtopics. Space ID. Yeah, topics they're called. Tie these topics to only what you see here. So first of all, we'll do that. And then we're going to copy this. Put that in triple quotes. Oh, is this working? This is so sweet if it's the case. I just hope that's not. It doesn't look like it's hallucinated though. Let's just give it a test. So DaVinci Resolve should be 156456. Okay, so let's go to DaVinci Resolve 156456. It's working. Oh, amazing. It's not AI coding, it's vibe coding. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Right, we're getting somewhere. So this is the kind of tree I want to give. Okay. All of these IDs were found in the JSON and match. Good. Good, 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 good. Right. Can you do that tree again and make... hang on, I should be vibe coding. Can you do that tree again and make it clear, like, what is the root? What is the space? And what is a topic? Okay. This is good. This is excellent. Let's go back to cursor. Let's create that. Hang on, let me just ask because I don't know these things. If I were to put that as a file in my GitHub repo, what would I call that tree? Sometimes you just need a bit of advice. Okay, forum structure.md. It's a markdown file. Okay, that's cool. New file, forum structure.md. Boom. Okay. And then we need to copy that tree. That's it. Okay, now we're really cooking. Okay. In AI SEO agent, spaces and topics are hard coded. Can you please update them to match everything that is in? And then we need to tag forum structure.md. And let's switch down to Claude 3.5 for that, because it shouldn't need too much compute to do what I've asked there. And we'll see what comes back. And actually, while I'm at it, I want to have a look at what that post actually looks like. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, this is the first post. So like I say, if by the end of the stream I can transfer one post, I know I can transfer 1,000 posts. And that is my goal for the end of this stream. Okay. Unable to reach Anthropic. Oh, really? That's interesting. Maybe I need to use 3.7. It's taking its time. Okay, I'll help you update the hard-coded stuff. This is good. Yeah, cool. So it's updating with the relevant numbers. This is exactly what I want. What do I think about Trey? I think it's all right. Yeah, I've not tried it much, but I liked it when I did. Okay, let's accept all, and let's run that agent again. Let's send something. Oh, but I didn't have the make automation running, which is a big shame. Oh, use existing data. There you go. Okay, so now it's telling me there's the content, original post topics. Okay, so it's giving me a space ID. How is it deciding? Actually, yeah, how is it actually deciding? Let's just for a moment. Let's see how it is actually deciding what to do with those posts. Category mapping. Okay. How is it? It's not got any AI in there, so it can't possibly be writing stuff. And I think it's just jumbling stuff around at the moment. Okay. Let's see here. Tips and best practices. Here are some additional tips and tricks. Oh, it's actually, has it hard coded? It's hard coded something here. Oh no, that's yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. Okay, so it's passing something through, which then eventually I can pass on to the community, which is good. So let's think about this. Okay, we might need to completely re-architect this. I will say redo AI SEO agent. So let me think about this. I'd like it to use AI to make all of its decisions. So evaluating if the post brings value to one or many, and this should be an agentic process, so it should go step by step. So first of all, decide if it brings value to one person or many people, and then discard posts that ask for specific feedback, as opposed to one-to-many posts that will be valuable to many people. And then I want you to use another AI. So maybe let's use ChatGPT to do that first analysis. And then I want you to rewrite the post in a really cool way using all of the valuable information from everyone responding to the post. And I'd like you to use the Anthropic API so we can use Claude to rewrite the post. And then once that post is written, I'd like you to go back to ChatGPT and I'd like you to have it look over the post and decide, no, actually scrap that. Don't do anything like that. And then I'd like, so I'd like another AI like ChatGPT after the post has been written to read the post, and I'd like it to decide which space and which topic to place that post under. And then when that's all done, output it as JSON to the webhook that goes to make. Okay, that's a bit funny. I need to actually take that and paste that there. And we'll go to Claude 3.7 Sonnet. And let's get that rolling. This is turning quite complex quite fast. AI SEO agent. Let's close that down. And it's probably going to need to have some API keys as well in a moment. Have I seen videos of robot companies where they push or beat robots to show their strength? What do you think about this? It might use that data. Yeah, it doesn't make me feel good when I see robots being kicked and shoved about. I understand that robots need to be stress tested and stuff like that, but yeah, there's definitely part of me, a very huge part of me that feels like we need to be quite respectful. Even if we're just moving carbon atoms around, I think anything that exists is precious. Gosh, that's quite deep, isn't it? Anything, any element, anything that exists is worth preserving. Trey might be better than Cursor. It might, Manan. Absolutely. It absolutely might. And I'm open to the fact that might be the case. So at the moment, though, Cursor is just rewriting this for me. So we'll see what it comes up with and how far I need to go with this. But let's just see. Quick check. Who's been with me from the start? Who's new here? Where are you watching from? And also let me know in your response if you're finding this live stream valuable, if it is interesting to you or not. And maybe I'll do more stuff like this. Okay, it seems to be rewriting everything here. It's pulling in OpenAI and Anthropic, which is epic. And I'm probably going to need to, I hope it picks up, watching from Belgium, that's nice. I wonder if it picks up that I'm going to need to, yes, update my env file, which is good. So let's cook up some API keys, because I know that's coming. Let's cook up some API keys while we wait. And yeah, that's still whirring away. Okay, so I'm just going to generate API keys for OpenAI and Anthropic. I'm doing that on a different screen, so eventually I'll be able to paste them in. AI SEO bot. And another key, which will be for Anthropic. AI SEO bot. This is nearly done now, I can see. I joined 30 minutes ago. Quite interesting to watch. Good. Ibrahim, very interesting. Thank you. We'll use all those tricks and great advice watching from Norway. That's epic. So cool. Okay. Let's see if we get any further with this now. So I'm just giving it a chance to finish things up. I wonder if we can accept everything so far. Probably can. Okay. Switch away from the screen share while I add in my AI credentials. So now we're going to start using some AI tokens, which will be really cool. So let's get that OpenAI key into my project. and the Anthropic key, which of course I'm doing without the screen share. Let's do that there. Save it and close it. All right, that's done. Okay, so let's try running that that SEO agent. Run the script as before, and we might want to see what comes out. So terminal, new terminal, boom. Oops, hang on, I'm conda deactivate. I need to uninstall conda source. VM bin activate. Okay. Pip install requirements. Let's get those OpenAI things installed. And now let's run it. Evaluating post with AI. Nice. Valuable to many. This is cool. Rewriting posts with Claude. This I'm liking a lot. Wow. Because I want to do all the agentic stuff here at the CLI, because obviously no circle so URL found in. Okay. Successfully processed. How to combine audio tracks. Now it's writing it nicely with AI. Oh, I like this. All right. Run once. Use existing data. What we got now? Oh, nice. It's passing it on. This is getting where I want it to. So now it's giving it a good title. How to combine audio tracks in Adobe Audition for podcasting. Wow. It says the correct space ID, the correct space name, the correct topic name, the correct topic ID, the correct original URL. It gives the original post. It's got an AI evaluation included in the JSON response. And hopefully, if we go into content, wow, look at that. It's written me a beautiful, absolutely beautiful post here, which is excellent. So now we're in a good place. Now we're in a great place. Okay, I'm feeling good. So now what I want to do, and this might actually take me to the conclusion of this nearly 2 hours of work, is get that into Circle via Make. So essentially post that. So I'll do everything from the CLI with my AI SEO bot to transfer my old community posts to my new community. And then I'll do the final execution through Make. And the only reason I'm doing that and not through the CLI is because I spent about an hour already trying to make the Circle community API work, but I had to pay an extra fee for access to the API. And all of those of you watching earlier were like, well, if you can pay $10 for Circle to do, for Make to do it, then do that instead. So what have we got? AI Moment doing the dab. Yes, Miles Buddy. I'm watching your videos from 9 months, and I like your AI new model testing. Great. I'm so pleased that you like the stuff I'm putting out. You can probably tell, but I really enjoy doing it. Ibrahim says, any update on the AI trading platform? Very interesting. Still sharing. I'm experimenting at the moment, so I'll let you know, kind of watch this space. I will give an update maybe in another week or so to just let you know how it's going. I actually posted something on the Algo Trading Reddit, and it was fine, and it got published. It got loads of interaction, and then I posted the link. I edited the post and updated the link, and the auto mods immediately banned the post, which was a bit of a shame because I wanted to get some pro feedback and kind of improve. But anyway, we'll let you know how that goes. So this is good. So now I just need to get that data into my community, and I probably need to actually add in my Circle community. So I'm just going to do that off screen in case it requires a little bit of API stuff going on here. Connections. Okay, maybe it doesn't. Hang on. Okay, well, let's get this going to Circle. So let's see if I can get one post up and going. We are in a really good place. So Circle, but I've got 2 Circle accounts, and I don't want to use the Circle account that I've already got. So how do I add more than one Circle account? Let's see. Circle. Or actually, for the moment, I can change my Circle connection. My Circle connection. You know, I often thought that it was the case that we would be able to add in a connection, but don't make it easy to do that somehow, and I don't know why. Let's see, circle. Oh, I see. You just got to update the API key. That's easy. Sorry, I'm doing this off screen because it requires API keys, so I know you can't see anything right now. Bear with me. Okay, let's get that API key into circle, into make. And hopefully we're going to be cooking. Okay, I've got a feeling that's going to work. Let's see. It works. Yep, everything's good. So let's go back to the scenario and I'll share my screen. Although saying that, where did my scenario go? Okay, cool. It's here. I need to give this a name. So AI SEO to circle post. We'll call it. Love from Bangladesh. Nice to have you here. Okay, now we'll use circle. Okay, and hopefully we'll be, yeah, create a post. This is what I want. And community ID, yes. Now this is where we're going to start putting in space ID. Or we're going to need to map it. But I think we're going to need to execute first. What's going on there? Oh yeah, you've got to fill that all in. I know. Okay. No worries. Let's try running. Actually, let's run it once. Here we go. Go back to my SEO bot, run it again. Boom, it's thinking about everything here. Rewriting post with Claude. Now, my only issue where this becomes a problem, hello from Serbia. Just about to launch my own startup because of the no-code videos you upload. Thank you. That means a lot to me, SR. Really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, completed. Good. So we got some dummy data in there. Let's go over here and click circle, and we'll click create a post. And so community ID is music, radio, creative. Okay. Space ID. We're mapping there to space ID. Oh, this is so cool. I'm excited for this to work. Okay. Name is going to be the title here, isn't it? Slug. I don't think we should worry about that yet. We might need to provide it. And then body is going to be somewhere along here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, content. Content. Skip notifications is pinned, is comments enabled. So we don't want to notify everyone. We don't want to pin it. We do want to enable comments. We do want to enable liking. Don't worry about the custom URL. Is truncation disabled? Don't know what that means. Hide meta info. Don't know what that means. Okay, can we do a meta title and description? Let's not worry about that too much yet. Let's just see if we can get it working. Save. It's missing something. Oh, slug cannot be empty. Okay. So I see. Well, let's just try title for now and see if it works. But actually saying that, let's just run this once and see if it works. Glad the sound is fine. Let's run my agent again. Like I say, once I can get it working on one post, and do you like the way I use Colorama? And everything is nicely colored with emojis now, so I can see everything that's happening in real time here. Okay, waiting for it to process, and it's probably going to pop up inside my Circle community once this is executed. It's just, yeah, there we go. Boom, done. Really? You're kidding me, right? We're not going to have a post inside Circle now, are we? Oh my goodness, it works. That's so good. That just now was posted. Oh, wow. But the only thing is it's not on, yeah. Hasn't used the markdown and made it look cool. So now we need to mess about with that. But in essence, my SEO bot is kind of working. It's just not looking very good. So let's delete that post because it looks horrid. But let's just see. It's gone into the right place, audio, video, and editing. And it's also, and it's good because my members won't get notified because I said don't do that. And it's gone, now it didn't put it under Adobe Audition. So what topic did it put it in? No, because I didn't state that. So it's just put it under all. Okay, let's delete the post and try again. Okay, indeed, SR, yay! SEO bot is up. The idea of SEO bot is to take great community posts from our old community, SEO optimize them, and put them into our new community. So now we got it working. So that's taken me 2 hours to essentially, and an hour of that was fiddling with the Circle API and suddenly realizing I needed to pay them more money in order to use their API. So then I figured out that, okay, I'll do everything inside Cursor, but when it's done and I want to post to Circle, I'll just use Make, which does integrate with Circle. So this is really good news. So we've got an MVP. It's not a very good one, though, because the Markdown looks rubbish. But now we can go and mess about and make this all work correctly. So first of all, I don't think it posted to the right topic because... let's see here, because it says space ID, but there should be, is there not a place for a topic here? Surely you should ask me for that. No? I'd love it if you did. Maybe that's not a thing, which is a shame. Oh, that's a real shame that it can't do that. Or maybe that's a bit convoluted because we'll have to use another call. That's just going to cost us another operation. But we can sort of delete post. Can we assign? Add a member to a space. No. List post, get post, create post, delete post. Make an API call. It's a pain, isn't it? I really don't want to have to do that if I don't have to. Really, really don't want to have to do that if I don't have to. Just to get it into a topic, but if I need to, I will. Okay. Well, let's worry about the topic in a minute. Let's just get the post looking good. So obviously, ideally, we want to get that content looking good. Let's ask Perplexity. Okay, so I'm sending posts to circle.so using their API, and the post is all in Markdown. But when it publishes to circle.so, that Markdown is showing and there's no line breaks, etc. What do I need to do to make it look all beautiful inside Circle? Should I be providing HTML format instead of Markdown? It's a bit slow there. Okay, let's just see what Perplexity says to me on that. It seems that you're encountering an issue with Markdown. To resolve this, make your posts look beautiful inside Circle. You have options, convert Markdown to HTML. Okay. Okay, so I think we need to give it HTML. So let's update my SEO bot to do that. Update. Okay, hang on. Let's tag AI SEO bot. Can you update Claude when it's writing the article to output it in HTML format and not Markdown, please? Let's just try this again and see if we can get things looking pretty. While it's doing that, let's answer some of your questions. What do we got here? What is the TTS software? It is called Super Whisper, all one word, Super Whisper, and it's great. And I'm using Cursor to do this. Okay, it's updating rewrite post with Claude, which is cool. And then my idea is, once I've created this agent, I have 1,000 posts from the old community to transfer to the new community, all SEO optimized. And what I want to do is I want to run that agent and have it do that transfer job for me. It's going to be really cool when it's working. Okay, let's see here. Still going ahead. It's updating the test webhook. I don't know if we need all of that stuff, but let's just leave it as is for the moment. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. Actually, it's updating README. While it's doing that, let's just say, can you give me what an API call would look like to make a post to Circle with everything that's relevant? So the space, very important, the topic ID as well, and give me exactly how that would look as a post request if I was to use the Circle API. Because I'm thinking what I can do here is instead of using two operations inside make, I can just do the whole post as an API call inside make. This is so convoluted. It's all to get around the fact that Circle don't allow you to directly access their API. It's given me everything. Okay, space ID, topic ID, your post title, body. This is actually cleaner. I like this. Pin false, comments enabled true. Cool. Probably want to also do... Okay, well, let's just see how we get on there. This has finished. So let's do that. And let's have a little play with this. Let's, at the moment, how can I want to unlink that for the moment. Pop that over there. And we'll try with an API call. Let's try with an API call right at the bottom. Make an API call, URL. Okay, let's copy everything. I'm very interested. I actually want to copy that. I want to say, can you also add the tag to this API call to make sure that it doesn't notify members when the post is posted? That's very important because if I'm messing about here, I don't want suddenly my members to get 1,000 notifications of new posts. It would be rather overwhelming, right? Is the topic ID the URL you should be calling? No, it's an ID that I provide in there. Is the new Circle community paid? Yeah, I pay $99 a month twice because one for Music Radio Creative and one for Creator Magic, which is awesome. If you're not a member of the Creator Magic community, there is a link in the description to this video to join. So please do go ahead and join because I would love to see you there. Maybe we can take this discussion further. Okay, silent, true. This is looking really good. Okay, so first of all, let's copy that into make. That's the URL. And then we're going to do, okay, so it's going to look something like this, I think. I hope this works. It's going to be a post method, application JSON. Yeah, and let's just stick that in there and see if it works. Now we need to get everything working here. So, okay, space ID is going to be that. Topic ID is going to be that. It's so silly how make have an integration to post, but they don't include topic IDs. And I know they can't cater for everything. I know that. But, you know, that's where you need to get fiddly with everything, right? Body HTML is going to be the content. Published, pinned, false, comments enabled, true, silent, true. That, to me, that looks like a solid thing. So let's run that. Let's go back to my agent, clear the screen, run it again. I love it. Once you start to pick up momentum, oh my goodness. Okay, doing the whole evaluation thing again. I should probably cache this so I don't keep calling and using my AI tokens. But hey, this is just too much fun. I'm kind of on a high now. I got about like 30 minutes. Maybe I could push it a little bit more than that. There we go. Categorizing post with AI. Successfully done. And now it's posting. It's making that API call. Well, it's taking a long time to make that API call. I'm worried. Is this going to work? Oh, come on. Internal server error. Oh, really? I'm wondering, is that because I'm using the V1? Let's just ask Perplexity. Can you give me the V2 API call, please? You did come at the worst time. It's not quite working, but it will work soon. This is what I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping. Right, come on. Perplexity's really thinking about this. Is there a v2 API call? There must be, surely, that I can use. And surely that's why it's not working, because everything else here looks good. Oh no, hang on, it's relative path. Oh, there you go. Oh no, enter a path relative to. Yeah, relative path. Okay, thanks for the guidance. So let's just try that again. I wonder, can I pin data? It would be really cool if I could. Can I pin? Don't tell me I can't pin data in Make. I should be able to pin data. Perplexity has given up on me. All right, no worries. Let's talk to Perplexity twice. Is there a way to pin data for a certain node inside make.com? Let's see if Perplexity wants to talk to me now. Yeah, I know you can pin data in N8N, but I can't use N8N because Circle doesn't integrate with them. There is no direct way to pin data with Make. Really? Oh man, that's why I like data pinning. Offers alternative method data stores, variables, webhooks, file storage. I don't want any of that. That's rubbish then. Absolutely rubbish. Not going to work. Okay, well, I've updated this to be a relative path now. So let's run it again and see if we get success. Run the agent again. In the meantime, this has just hung on me. Doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Let's try refreshing. Perplexity crashed. Oh no, it's done something now. Okay, there is a v2 endpoint. It's called admin v2 posts. But let's see if we can get somewhere with this. Okay, it's finishing up, so I should get, yep. Oh, that was quick. Space record not found. Well, at least that's better than what I had before. Space record not found. Did it post anything over here? No. So what does that mean? Space record not found. Let's just copy all of this here. Let's just say, what am I missing? And then we need to just get that error. Oh no. Something like this and paste it there. Maybe I'm missing something here. Let's see. Space ID is the most likely culprit. Okay. I think everything else is good. Is it because I've got a space around there? No, I do not seem to have that. Space record not found. That is proving to be... Oh, maybe I need to map. Let's see. But I am mapping. That's for headers. The body is this. Oh, you can run this module only, which is good. Oh, well, let's try and run it manually with all that data. So I just need to make a copy of what the data is and do it. Space ID is that. Topic ID is that. Title is that. And content is all of this. Let's see if it runs manually, because at least if it runs manually, that's a start, isn't it? Oh, hang on. That's a long amount of content. All right, so let's try it out manually and see where we get with this. So, first of all, we'll get the space ID, topic ID, and then we need a title, and then we need the content. Oh, really? Space access and visibility. Space record not found. Must be something I'm doing wrong here. V1 posts. Let's just try a few other bits. It gave me V2, so let's try that instead. /admin/v2 posts. Let's try that. Maybe that's going to work. And we'll run this module only. Again, I have to copy and paste everything. T3 chat. Tell me about T3 chat. I don't think I'm familiar. Sounds interesting. What is T3 chat? Okay, let's try. API token invalid. Okay, that's even worse. Is it a different format there? Not really. Definitely should check that out. T3 chat sounds interesting. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just going to API on posts. Let's do it the old school way and check that we've got everything right. Basic posts. Yeah. So, okay, well, let's just start a new chat here and see if we can get this figured out. Again, I don't like the fact that it doesn't give you the basic posts in a post space. It doesn't give you API examples. Circle's developer documentation is just not very helpful. Oh, here we go. V1, V2. I think we're on V1. Oh, wow. Okay. This is what we need. Create. Okay. So maybe we need to make sure that all matches up. Whoa, there's a lot of data there. Oh, no, that's example response. Okay. Oh, man. Post create. Okay. Well, this is at least looking interesting. Claude 3.7 Sonnet isn't free, but you can get it via the API. So that might help you. Sign up for the Anthropic API and then it's pay as you go. As far as I know, you can't get it for free. And maybe you can on Hugging Face or something, but you know, I wouldn't rely on that. Okay. Next up. Okay, next up, we're going to say what I'm throwing into make, because I want this to work perfectly. I'm quite a perfectionist. Okay. Rewrite this JSON payload. Using the format shown below. Shown below. What's that? All right. Space ID. Why is it making something up there for me? It's very kind of it to do. It has not put a silent thingy in there, which is a worry of mine. Surely it supports that. Skip notifications. That's what we need. Otherwise, there's going to be a ton of unhappy users getting notified about it. So add skip notifications. Why is it calling the slug the topic ID? This is unreal. Oh, seriously? AI is good when there's a human in the loop. Topics. Oh, it's an array. Okay. All right. It's an array. So, okay, I'm making progress. So let's just say, right, yeah. So that should be under topics inside the array, please. Yeah, because you can have multiple topics, I think. That's the reason. Skip notification should be true. Okay, let's go back to make and see if we can actually make it. It's looking good so far. Skip notifications true. Liking enabled. Comments closed. No. Comments enabled. Pinned. False. Okay. Space ID needs to be that. I feel like that sound. Let's see it again. Rather than keep calling AI, I'll just run the module. So we've got space ID. We've got topic ID down here. We've got title, which is in here. And then we've got all the HTML that my AI agent would generate. Or maybe the UI slug was required. You're right. API token is invalid. Oh, come on. That's because we need to go back to V1 post, I think. Is that right? V1 post? V1 post. Yeah, V1 post. Plural. Okay. Okay, run the module. I wish you could pin data. This copying and pasting of data is a little bit tiresome. Okay. We'll get there, though. Thank you. If you've decided to stay with me for the long haul, then I'm really grateful. I don't know. Shall we do some more of these live streams? They feel cool. I don't know if they sit well on YouTube or if I should put them inside the Creator Magic community. What do you think? Oh, hello. Have we got a post? Refresh. Yes, we got a post. Oh my goodness. And is it in the right category? Yes, it's in the it's in the right topic. Come on. Small wins. Yes, this is feeling good. Let's feel the vibe. This has now fully worked. Okay. So how to combine audio tracks in Adobe Audition for podcasting. So I've taken it from my old community, which was just combining audio tracks. And it was a bunch of people, including me, trying to figure out how it should all be done. I'm wondering about copying images as well. Is that going to be crucial? And now if we go in there, look at that. Wow, look at that. That is an AI-enhanced, awesome thing here. I like this. I wonder if it could do with the image, and I wonder how the images are stored in the community. Open image in new tab. So CloudFront, oh dear. Oh, that seems convoluted. Yes, the content is now HTML, which is great. So we're feeling good. So, all right, I feel like I've basically completed the mission, although I don't like the fact it didn't put a line break in here. It should have put a line break in there. Maybe that was my bad, though. But everything else looks clean and nice. So basically, when I've got this agent finished today, I'm going to run it 1,000 times and bring all of our old posts in our community into our new community. But they'll be AI SEO optimized, and they'll look really good. And I'll do 301 redirect. So I'll close down the old community, 301 redirect to the new community, and it serves as a bit of a knowledge base. Okay, I feel really good about this. This is epic. So now we know it's possible and easily possible. I think the real quest I want to throw myself is delete that post and make sure my make automation is running here. We don't need that anymore because we're doing it via the API call, which actually, while make doesn't support it, giving me the option to have an API call is actually quite nice because then I can have more freedom over what kind of data I want to do because they don't include all the data. Okay, so let's keep that running in the background. Let's run my AI agent to make sure it works. And then what I'm feeling is, I'm going all over the place here. What I'm feeling is if I clear down, let's get that agent running. and test that make is working and test that it does it on automation. If it does it, it means I can then run it 1,000 times and it will work, no problems. And if that works, so Claude is just writing my post. If that works, let's stay over here on make and watch it. If this works flawlessly, I'm going to set myself a mission. Can I transfer images? That'll be a really interesting conundrum. I'm not sure how I'll do that. So it's doing it. It's taking some time, which is worrying me. It's taking some time. Oh dear, this is worrying me. Yeah. Did I set something incorrectly? Nothing seems to be out of context here. That's a really weird one. Maybe I need to save. Let's save. Run. So let's just try this again. SEO agent. So yes, image as SVG data or file. So it would be as a file, PNGs and JPEGs. And so I don't know, maybe you guys watching, like my inner circle here, maybe you've got some ideas, like how programmatically do I get the image, providing that Discourse provide that from their API, which I hope they do. How would I then take that image and then get the AI agent to include it? Because I assume once I shut down my old community, this is not working. So why is it working manually, but not when I install it here? There's got to be something wrong. There's got to be something wrong. Let's just see. Actually, I missed the logs. This is not cool, is it? So it works when I run it manually, but it does not work. Does not seem to work like this, and I don't know why. Let's just double check that. Otherwise, I'm going to need some hefty AI help here. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask for hefty AI help. I'm going to say, let's screenshot this. Get the image tags. That's cool. That's a good idea. The only worry I have is when I close the old community down, those image links will break. So can I get the AI, or can I put it somewhere in my process to also transfer the images over? That's what I'm wondering. So ideally, I need to get the images. In an ideal world, they'd go along with the post. They'd be uploaded somehow to Circle. I'm not sure if that's possible. If I need to host them separately, I can do. That's obviously not ideal, though. So we'll see. Let's see here. Let's just upload to ChatGPT. That screenshot. Why is that not working and throwing 500? It works perfectly well when I run the module manually, but for some reason this JSON and this API call is throwing a 500 error. I wonder if that'll figure it out, or if I need to go to O1 Pro to suss this. Ensure they exist. Try hard coding. Oh, if a slug is required. Could it be that? Well, let's see. Let's do what it says. Let's try hard coding. Because that could be an interesting concept. So what else have we got here? All the image tags will include maybe logos and images on buttons. No, I'm talking about transferring images like this. So there's an image in this post to show how something is done. I don't know if that would be handy or not, or maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't worry about it. Maybe that's just too much to worry about, and just having the SEO optimized text is fine. So yeah, the slugs should be generated. But what I want to do then is, like, let's absolutely hard code and see what comes back. So I'm just gonna, yeah, let's do this, because it feels like everything should be fine. But I'm hard coding just to make sure. Space ID title. Body is going to be rather long, so let's scroll to the bottom and do topic ID. And actually the body I can make really short just for a test. So for the body, I'll just do one thing just to test it out, just an H3 tag. Save that. Oops, it did something. I didn't want to do something there. Yeah, it posted something. Oh, okay, that worked. So let's delete post, delete. Okay, run this module only. Yeah, it's working when I hard code, but when I pull stuff from the previous module, it is giving me a 500 error. That's weird. So it means there's nothing wrong with how this looks. But when we get into, I'm just wondering if I remove the quotation marks. Maybe that's going to help. Let's try it. Name we'll leave as is. So that's going to be title here. Body, that is going to be content. And then topic ID is going to be down here. And again, maybe I'm thinking get rid of those quotes. Okay, all right, let's set that running. Let's run the AI agent from cursor again, and we'll see what happens. So glad that you folks have managed to stick with me for a while during this. If there are any of you who are new, joined in recently in the last few minutes, do post who you are and where you're watching from. Would be absolutely amazing to know. So we're just getting my AI agent that I've created rewrite my post. It's getting categorized, and very soon we should get it all running here. And again, we're getting this error here, which is good. Still enjoying, that's good, and learning. We've got a real issue here with that API call, throwing a 500 internal server error. Open log. No, there's absolutely no clue as to why that's happening. And it's really frustrating because that should be passed on clean, shouldn't it? There should be no issues there. Quotes. I can't see why there should be any issue with this whatsoever. Just make sure that's tight up. Yep. Lovable is really good for building a website, yeah, especially if you want to do, maybe there are quotes in the content that need to be encoded. Oh, yes. Yes. That is a genius call, JD. Yeah, because it's like in that content, it's like getting escaped. Oh, I like that. I like the way you think. Thank you. See, I do feel like I'm getting my job done faster because I'm live streaming it. Because otherwise it was just me. Now I've got all of these amazing brains on the live stream to help troubleshoot this. Right, so let's update my bot. So it looks like the content that's getting generated, when I pass it via the webhook, it's breaking because some characters escape. So what I need you to do is ensure that you're passing on stuff that is already escaped, because there's like a lot of HTML and things like that and weird characters. And I need to make sure that the content produced that's passed on as the content to the webhook cannot escape itself, please. Hope that makes sense. Let's just @tag AI SEO bot, SEO agent. Hopefully it will get the picture. Hey, Axstorm, seen you before. Seen you before around. Nice to have you here, buddy. So, yeah, we're just trying to make this work. We're getting a 500 error here. And This is really cool. Let's see if this is the answer. Properly escape HTML content. Did it really do it that quickly? Okay, let's just accept that. Let's run the agent again. It's still whirring away, but it's updated what I needed. Oh, hang on. Okay, save. And we'll run. This should get triggered soon. And we will see, is this what we needed to make it work? Let's see. Whereas, yeah, making the API call inside make needs clever escaping. Whereas I guess that, aha, boom. And hello, new post. Just now, that looks incredible. Okay, that's awesome. JD, as I value you and I'm grateful for you, you helped me solve something that would have taken me way longer on my own. If you, I don't know if you're a member of the Creative Magic community, but if you become a free member, if you're not, you might already be a premium member. I have no idea. But either way, ping me a private message on the Creative Magic community, and I will send you a little coupon to upgrade yourself to premium or get some free premium as a thank you, because you solved my issue with me live here on the stream. So it's the least I can do. It's like it works both ways. You know, you guys reward me by becoming paid members of my community and by watching my videos and sharing them. So the least I can do is reward you if you help me solve a problem on the stream. So thank you, JD. If that's something you're interested in, just ping me via Creative Magic Community. Link is down below. I don't know if you're a member or not, but if you are or if you're not, the offer's there. Would love to give that to you as a little thank you. Okay? There we go. Lars, you're very kind. Grab a drink, I'll pay. Thank you. Actually, it just really helps. It's really nice. I hope to keep that community accessible to everyone. I am actually putting the price up on premium on the 1st of March. So yeah, now is a great time to get in for premium. Yeah, just like you say, Lars, it's a cup of coffee a month. And I appreciate that because it keeps me very caffeinated. I'll have you know, very caffeinated. And yeah, either way, it's cool. If you just want to be in the free community and hang out there, that's fine. But if you want to pay an upgrade, awesome. And if you give me help sometime on a live stream, I will, of course, do my best to pass the love back to you. Okay, so we're really getting somewhere. I don't like the way it's using Side FM. What's that? Oh, it's making that into a hyperlink. Okay, that's cool. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. And it's put it in the right category as well. All is really good here. So, I just wanted to see. Oh, wow. Axstorm. I know you are. Your name's Kenneth, right? I seem to think that your name's Kenneth. Am I right? Have I got a good memory? Both an alpha tester and founding member. You've been with me since the start. That's a long time ago, since the earliest times of October 2024. I'm right. You see, I remember my members, all 7,600 of them, I think. That's awesome. That's so cool. I certainly remember premium members because there's less of us there, but it's a really nice small group, and I'm really grateful for you guys being there. Did we ever reach a conclusion on what to do with images? Okay, so Game 28 says I could get request, download the response data as PNG into a folder, then re-upload. Oh, that could work. That could work. Just thinking if I'm doing that locally, though, if I download images onto my computer, and then maybe that needs to happen through Make. Just thinking, how is that going to be physically possible? I don't know. You're unable to build a website in Pythagora. I don't know why. Pythagora is really cool. I'm just really pumped because I think I've managed to build the MVP of this. What'd be cool would be to go to MRC Posts CSV and add in another URL to see if it loops over and does 2 posts. So I need to grab that CSV file, and I need to get a second post. Okay, let's do so. Okay, so that's 2 posts. And I actually have a feeling that that post, oh, it doesn't exist. Oh no, because it's got a few tags on the end, sorry. That's going to have a load of images. Oh no, it's got 1 image. You see, and I'm wondering how true to life it would. Okay, so let's see. Now this is where I'm gradually rolling this out. So let's test it on 2 posts and see if it loops and does both posts with make. So let's enable that make automation. Immediately as data arrives, save, back over here, and we'll run that AI agent in the background and just chill out while it works away. Okay, it's writing a post with Claude. Watching from New Zealand. Love your work and skills. Hey, thanks, Guy. Whereabouts are you in New Zealand? I've travelled all over NZ, and it's absolutely awesome. I loved my time in New Zealand. Beautiful country, beautiful place. Okay, it's going over the first post here. Categorizing with AI. Okay, successfully uploaded. Yes, it has, but it broke. It only did 1. Okay, let's see. Did it work? No. Unless I'm missing something. Am I missing something? Did I not save it? Oh, I think I need to activate. Okay. Good news is that's all working. And it's on, so it should have worked. Seems to have said it worked. But I can't see it. Oh, it's decided to put it into podcasting this time. Okay, fine. So every time it put it into audio editing, but one time the LLM decided to put it under podcasting instead, which is not the most ideal situation. And I need better line breaks as well. But this is a good start. Okay. All right, so we need to make sure. Let's delete that post. Go back and have a look. Clear the terminal. Nice. I wouldn't want to try to pronounce where you're from, but it sounds awesome. Run a SaaS from law firm. That's epic. That's so cool. Okay, so I'm just going to vibe code this, and I'm just going to say, when the AI creates the post, can you make sure to include line breaks specifically in the HTML? Because sometimes you're not seeing, breaks between lines, and it just looks all clumped together in some instances. So please fix that. And there was something else that I wanted to do. Oh, yes. Also, it's not looping over every post included in the CSV file. So please make sure it loops over that CSV file until every post has been processed. Okay, let's let Claude 3.7 Sonnet work on that. Got David. Yo, thanks for posting videos, man. You're the person who introduced me to Cursor. Insanely powerful. Well, I'm so honored to have been able to do that. Always into tech and programming, and now with that tool, I'm working on tons of stuff. It's incredible. It gives us superpowers, doesn't it? And I love it. So pleased that it's worked out well for you. Okay, so it's checking over everything here. I'm working on things, checking the CSV processing part, and hopefully it's going to fix it all up for me. Okay, it's just making sure it's going to loop through. So I'm hoping this time I'll be able to run it and it will go and it will do 2 posts. And I'll have something to show for my work today. I've got no idea how long we've been live for. We've been live for like 2 hours and 40 minutes, haven't we? Okay. Seems good. Okay, still checking the CSV processing part. Come on. I get impatient sometimes when these LLMs just take their time to code all this. You kind of want it to be faster, right? New Claude update is insane, isn't it? Thank you. And hopefully you enjoyed my little update video earlier in this week. If you got any questions, by the way, as you guys like pop in and out of the stream, you got any questions you want to ask me, feel free to ping them in the chat. Hey, Game 28's back. Nice. Just waiting for my cursor request to complete. And when that's done, look at this. Okay. Oh, it's giving me total process posts and all of that, because obviously this is going to get huge over time. Can I fix an issue for you? What's your issue? Human Gobshu. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but apologies if not. Still taking some time to process. And in a second, we're going to see if this works. I don't know. Maybe post your issue with Pythagora in the community, because I've had only good experiences with Pythagora. Maybe a bit beyond the scope for me to troubleshoot now. Let's just accept. Okay, let's run this, because I got a feeling this is going to do things now. I like the way it integrated seamlessly first time with the Discourse API. That was cool. So it's assessed that it's valuable to many. Rewriting the post with Claude. Invalid group reference. That doesn't sound good. Oh dear. Successfully did something, and it did, but it only did one again. What's going on? Oh no. Now that's really messed it up. Okay. I don't like what happened there, but that did it. That did a bad thing. Yeah, I could do a video on 11 Labs. Let me know, Game 28, if there's anything you'd like to see. This has messed everything up. Let's wait for it to complete. Maybe I didn't wait. Maybe I wasn't patient enough. Let's just try it one more time. It's fun, isn't it? Debugging these things. Keep on going. Keep on going. No, we're getting still problems there. So let's clear that down. Okay. You've messed it all up, so I don't know if I should revert. I'm feeling it's because I asked for the nice line breaks that it's messed it up. So we'll restore that checkpoint, and maybe we'll revise this. Let's just start by fixing one thing at a time. It's not looping over every post. Let's try and fix that one issue, and then we can worry about the line breaks later, because I'm just a little bit worried that I completely broke my AI SEO bot, which is not a smart move. So again, it's reading over my AI agent, and it's working on this. Can't figure out how to get the voice to sound good like pre-made voices. Sound amazing. When I use it, it sounds so bad. So, well, one thing I can tell you with 11 Labs is the quality of the voice is only as good as what you train into it. So if you train in something that's recorded on a poor microphone in a bad environment, it will sound that bad. So the best option I can give you is buy yourself an expensive mic like this one, a Neumann mic. Get yourself into a quiet room and record, and then upload that data. JD, are the checkpoints something from Cursor or from the AI agent? So that's just included in Cursor. If you go back to your chats, every chat will have a little restore checkpoint. So if you really mess something up, you can restore it, which is really cool. How much code does it fit into the context? I mean, if code bases get bigger like yours, does it have a cap? So I think it does okay, but there is actually a tick box somewhere where you can say include longer context at the cost of more tokens or more requests. So yeah, if things start to get long, if I was building this, like I'm building this as something to solve a problem I have right now, but if I was building this as like a SaaS, I would probably separate things out into different files, you know, because that just keeps everything more clean, and it's easier to debug when things go wrong. But as I'm building this just to solve a problem, I don't care if it's just one Python file doing the job. I just kind of want it to work, ideally. So let's see if we can get it to do these two posts, and then we can worry about line breaks, or maybe not, and also maybe image imports as well. Thinking about the best way to do that. But I think we've already made tremendous progress already, so I'm feeling really good. Okay, it's going over everything. It's working on it. It's doing so much stuff. Okay, I don't want to run that command. Let's accept, and let's run my agent. And I see it's got this value assessment valuable to many. I'd love to put in a post that I know is someone asking for feedback. Okay, it's done it. This is good. Yep. Okay, but it's only done one. Oh, do you know why? I'm so silly. I didn't save the CSV file. Oh, I'm ridiculous, aren't I? Okay, let's just see. Let's get rid of the post it will have put here, which again looks good. I'm not happy about no line breaks there. Need to check in on that. And then maybe give a more accurate prompt to cursor on this. Okay, now I saved my CSV file. Let's run the agent again, and hopefully it'll run twice this time. Meantime, I might debug make, and let's have a look at that latest thing there. And let's have a look at the webhook here. Let's look at the content. So I'm using Colorama. So essentially I prompt cursor, JD, I prompt it. I say, often now I'll just say use, if it's Python, I'll say use Colorama and insert emojis because I think it looks cool. Okay, let's see here. Let's go back. It's rewriting this post with Claude. Oh, it's done it twice. Excellent. So it works. Okay, this is epic. Retrying request. That's not good. It's having a problem with Claude. Oh, really? What's the problem with Claude here? 529? Too many requests? Doesn't look good. Separate code into more files, David. Yeah, absolutely. Basic stuff when it comes to unwritten coding laws. New Gemini is insane. I have to give that a go. Okay, it seems to have done it, though. It's good. So we should have 2 posts that went live there. Let's see. We've got one here and one in recording equipment. Hey, nice. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. It's copied everything. Shame it didn't copy over the... Shame it didn't copy over the links because I linked a lot of stuff. So maybe I can get it to do things like that. But the main thing is it's working and it's working recursively now, which means I can leave this agent running when it's fully built and it's going to do good things. So let's just get rid of that. Okay. We're in a good place. We're in a good place. We're in a good place. Okay. So what do I need to do to make sure that we're getting... what's the next thing? Oh, yes, I wanted to inspect how the make thing was looking. So interestingly enough, it does put PNN. I'm going to ask it. Let's see. Because it does it well. Okay. Let's just see if this fixes it. Okay. When you're writing content and you want to make a line break that looks like that, can you also use a BR HTML tag just to make sure that there's a line space? Because it doesn't always recognize \n. I hope that works. Oh, and also let's help it by tagging AI SEO agent. Let's see what comes up. So there you go. And hopefully it's not going to take too long to do it. I think I'm going to stick around for another 10 or so minutes. Let's make this a 3-hour stream and continue on from there. I'll update the code to ensure proper line breaks. All right, this might be cool. This might work. And then I think I'll take out that second post for the moment, just test it with one. Now we know recursive CSV is working. What do I use to transcribe my speech to text, David? I use Super Whisper. It's all one word. Just search Super Whisper. It's an app. I think it installs on everything, and it's really cool, actually. It's quite good. Sometimes it's a little bit slow, but it's not too bad. All right, give it a second. I see it's just updating essentially what the prompt is for the AI here, which is good. Okay, looking good. Let's wait for this to complete and see if it makes it better. And then really, I would like to carry over links. So I've got some links to carry over. Like you can see here, there's lots of really powerful, and a lot of these are affiliate links in our old community. So obviously it's in my interest to copy all that stuff over. I'm also curious as to what AI models this has chosen to use. So I might need to look into that in a sec. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put it into my .env file so that I can select what AI models I want to use for what, and then I can just swap them out and I can see which one overall works the best for this task. Because it might be I use like ChatGPT to categorize things like manual grunt work, and then maybe I use Claude for the writing, and then maybe I use Gemini to do a check or something. This is the way I would recommend building multi-agentic processes. Don't just stick with one LLM. Get the best LLM for the job. That's what I say. All right, it's doing things. I'll let this run away. Come on. Doesn't take that long to write a README file, does it? Apparently it does in 2025. All right. Come on. Nice. Accept all. All right. So we'll run this again. And while it's running, I'll also ask it, can you give me the option to update which AI model I'm using for each AI process? And then we'll tag AI SEO agent and .env example. Okay, it's done it, which is good. Let's check how that looks now. Over here, here's the track. Here's the thing. Whoa, that line break is not looking good now. No, because I'm having a problem between content and as. That's where it's not getting it. Okay, back to history. Let's look at the details of this. And where is it we're having the problem? Content as you become. Okay, so content as you become. Yeah, it's still doing it, but it's putting loads of BRs where I don't want them. For instance, there. So interesting. I don't want that because it just looks too spacey then. We've got 2 line breaks, haven't we? Not good. Okay. We're going to have to figure out how to solve for that. I am going to go soon, though. So maybe we'll save that prompt. And let's actually save that prompt for later on. It didn't seem to go through anyway. Now, let's actually have a look. Yes, I'm going to sift through code here and see where we've got the BRBR. Okay, this is my prompt that's going out to Claude. Maybe we should change this. I've got a hunch on this. Actually, that's what I'll say. I'll say Hang on, let's, oops, wrong thing. No. Tell it to never use \n for line breaks, ever. Don't say anything about BR HTML tags, just never use \n. That's better. All right, with that slightly updated prompt, let's go back to this terminal here. Maybe a double line break. Maybe. Very good point. Windows key and H, enter text via voice. Yeah, Mac has something like that as well. So you could use that instead of Super Whisper. Absolutely. It's putting double BR line breaks. Yeah. It's annoying, isn't it? Anyway, let's see if that little prompt update made a difference. Probably isn't there yet. Oh, yes, it is. That's quick. No, that's the old one, isn't it? Oh, no, that's the new one. So it is inserting double BRs, isn't it? Less than ideal. Spending a lot of make credits just getting this agent working. Okay, let's look at the content here. Oh, it's all over the place now. Now it's using /n and BR. Oh, that's a hot mess, isn't it? Okay, it was kind of better before, wasn't it? It was kind of better before. So let's just reject everything here. Leave it as it was. We'll go back to this. And we've got a big problem there. So let's restore to that checkpoint then. And instead of going that route, let's actually go through the route of being able to select which AI model we're using. Because I'm thinking maybe if it's using a dumb AI model, maybe if I upgrade the AI model, it'll just be better anyway. Maybe it's using Claude 2 or something, right? That would be bad. So, oh yes, maybe the ampersand MBSP semicolon. We'll see what comes up. But now it's actually updating my EMV example. It's letting me choose. Now it says that the writing model is Sonnet, one of the more recent sonnets. So, okay. Maybe that's okay. And GPT-4o for evaluation. So this is all high-level stuff. Let's see here. Maybe we shouldn't worry too much about it right now. Okay, seems to have done it. So let's accept it. And then I'm going to return to this at a later point. I think I'm going to wrap this up shortly and let you get on with your day. Let's see what comes back, though, from this. Still generating stuff. I think it's just updating. Give it a chance to finish. Still whirring away. Still giving it that chance to finish. But at least we can conclude this stream saying that we have managed to achieve something. And I'm going to stick with that. This has all been changed. This is good. And go to my EMV example and see it gives me models for categorization and evaluation and rewriting. So my agent, essentially, it's in an MVP space here, meaning that, yeah, you know, this is good news because I've got it where it's going to my old community and it's just finished, by the way, which is fantastic. So let's accept everything here. And I'll give it a test when I'm off air, as it were. But thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you found it handy. And I will now end this stream, but return in the future. Join me in the community. The link is down below. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you.